Hi, it's Olivia, and today I wanted to make kind of a discussion video about whether or not you should be reading the synopsis to a book. And this also applies and correlates with if you should watch movie trailers for a movie. I used to be the person who had to watch every single movie trailer leading up to a movie, every single trailer and TV commercial, and I was also the person who had to read the big long summaries for a book and read all sorts of reviews for it before I would even pick it up. But I'm really starting to realize that I don't think that's the best for me, and let me try to explain why. For example, with Interstellar, which I will continue to mention all the time, when the first trailer came out, which I think is perhaps the best one, the first trailer didn't really show much. It didn't really show scenes of the movie at all. I'll link it below because I think the trailer is just beautiful. Even if you've already seen the movie, you should check out the trailer. After I saw that, I was thinking, alright, but I gotta see more. I have to see what Christopher Nolan will do in space. I was so excited. And I watched trailer number 1, trailer number 2, trailer number 3. I watched all the TV commercials, and what happened was by the time I went to see the movie, it was an experience like no other. I've mentioned this. Our main characters in Interstellar arrive on a planet where there's a massive wave, and they couldn't tell at first, and this was shown in the movie trailers, and so I already knew it was coming, but I know that if I did not see that in the trailers at all, I would have just been even more just blown away had I seen that for the very first time in theater, because that was a huge scene, and I was honestly kind of upset, or not upset, but I wish that wasn't in the trailer. I wish I hadn't seen that. I feel like by watching so much of the trailers, I had already seen so many little bits of the movie, that it kind of took away from the first viewing experience, if that makes any sense. And now going back to a book, I bring this up because I've mentioned this book a lot recently. I keep saying that you should go into this book blind, and I know that there's plenty of other books that people will recommend to you that you don't go in reading, and you don't read the plot at all. And the reason why I say that for this one, why you shouldn't read the synopsis, is because one, it gives I don't feel like it gives you a good sense of what this book is about at all. And movie trailers do that the same way too. Sometimes there is a poor movie trailer that gives a complete wrong idea about the movie, and that's kind of what some summaries will do as well. They'll make you think that a book is only about if this girl is going to end up with this one guy. Like, that is not what this is about, and that's what I feel like this is about. That's what they make it out to be. Another problem with reading the synopsis is, like what I said with the Interstellar, is that it kind of spoils you. It gives you a lot of information that maybe you didn't have to know just to pick up the book. It's something you could have learned along the way, and it would have been better to read for the first time. So I guess my main reasons for why I would say no to reading the entire synopsis to a book or watching all the movie trailers for a movie is that sometimes they give the wrong impression. Also, they can spoil you if they reveal too much. But at the same time, I can see why people obviously want to read the synopsis. You want to know what you're getting into. But I think some books do it far better than others. For example, Unwind by Neil Shusterman, I think the summary on the back is perfect. It's a sci-fi book, and sometimes you have to understand the world, what kind of world you're reading about, and it's very concise. It tells you what kind of world they're living in, and it mentions the 3 main characters. It doesn't say, it doesn't spoil anything. I think it's a really good summary. I'll leave the link to it below or something. I guess what I'm really trying to say here is, first question, do you even really need to know the synopsis? Because if you know it's just a sci-fi book that has great reviews, maybe that's all you need to go right into it. If you want a good review, maybe I'd recommend checking out some reviews on Goodreads, some of the non-spoiler ones. Some people are really good at giving really quick synopsis of the story. And when it comes to movie trailers, I don't think you should be watching every single one. I think you should save it for the movie itself. I hope I'm not too all over the place. I know some summaries are really good, some are not. Some trailers are really good, some aren't. Oh my gosh, the trailer for War for the Planet of the Apes. I'm going to talk about this in another video, but it looks wonderful. The trailer was done fantastic. absolutely fantastic. Wow. Wow. But I don't want to watch any more trailers for it. Like, that was enough for me. Let me know what you think. Do you personally read as much as you can about a book before you jump into it, or do you prefer to go into it blind? Do you have any recommendations for books to go in blind? Because I'd like some warning. And thank you for watching, and I'll see you in another video. Bye.